Well, it is that time of year when we invite Deb Ross from KidsOutandAbout.com to announce the winners of the annual poll for best places for kids. The summer is such a big time of year, a lot of pressure in a lot of places to entertain those kids because they got to have something to do. And you've actually polled the best of the best.
We do. Every year since 2005, we've polled KidsOutandAbout.com readers to find out where they love to take their kids. We've had a bit of a shakeup this year. Partly, we have now more men voting, believe it or not.
Really?
Usually, yep. Usually
those
it's about
dads are getting those dads are in charge of the activities, right?
Usually it's about 90% women, but this year it's closer just to 80% women. We have 20% men voting, and that's a trend all over the country. We polled this all over the country. But you could call this probably live and learn because all the folks represented here represent very vibrantly both living and learning with an emphasis on both.
Yes.
So I'm very excited to announce the top 5 winners. Let's start with number 5. Number 5 is the Rochester Museum and Science Center, and here is your award. Number 4 is a newcomer to the top 5. We're very pleased to announce Stokey Farms, who is in Scottsville. Number 3, we have the Seneca Park Zoo. And man, the number 1 and number 2 places this year was duking it out, but Seabreeze is one for number 2. And number 1, as has been every year since 2005, is the Strong National Museum of Play.
Shane Reinwald's like, well, thank you to all my fans.
Exactly.
And that's the great thing is, though, that these are the top 5. There's so many great places to take the kids this summer.
There are.
And so your readers really know the places. I mean, they know the narrow focus in on those places. What are some of the criteria that make these places? The living and the learning were some of the probably criteria.
Right. I think parents in Rochester are very kind of high-powered, but also understand that kids need to be sort of left to a region to kind of wander around and make their own learning. So rather than sort of helicopter right on top of them. And I would say that each of these places is a safe place that is so welcoming for just exploration on your own, that this is part of what really turns parents on for being able to bring their kids, but then also relax and not, force the learning or the living.
I like that. I'm going to pass the mic down to each one of you. I want you to say your names and for your respective organizations. So for Strong National Museum of Play.
Sure. Shane Reinwald.
Shane. Okay.
Hi, Jeff Bailey, Seabreeze Park.
Pam Cowan, Seneca Park Zoo.
Suzanne Stokey, 6th Generation Farmer.
Wow.
Dan Benelli, Rochester Museum and Science Center.
That's right. Well, that's wonderful to see that you're all able to be here with us this morning. And coming up in just a little bit, we're actually going to allow each person to say what's coming up this summer, because I know you probably plan your programming and you really focus and narrow focus in on that summertime season when so many parents are out and or those kids are out of school and need something to do. And you probably have some great programs. So we're going to actually take a break in just a little bit and come back and allow each person to say what they've got coming up, right?
Great, thanks, yeah.
Excellent. And where can people find out all the great places?
So if they go to KidsOutandAbout.com, on the left side, they'll be able to click on the top 20 places to see all the 20 places plus all of the category winners. And KidsOutandAbout.com newsletter readers go to your email box right now, because right now we've had the big reveal. We've hit the send button, and you'll get to see that all in your e-newsletter.
Excellent, but you got to sign up, KidsOutandAbout.com. Coming up in just a little bit, we're going to tell you what's coming up this weekend with the Weekend Buzz, and then we'll rejoin the top 5 KidsOutandAbout.com winners. Stay with us.